guys, Uber Dane here with another tip on Uber. So, as an Uber driver, a lot of you guys would like to sign up as an Uber driver. However, you don't have the proper vehicle. Now, each city has its own rules. You just got to look up, just Google, Uber car requirements. It's not the same for every city. They all require you to have 4 doors, but the age of your vehicle can vary from city to city. So, like, in most cases, it's somewhere between 10 and 15 years old is the maximum age that your car can be. So, anyways, but let's say you don't have a car that fits in the parameters, but you really think you'd like to drive for Uber. Well, I encourage you to jump on an opportunity. Now, a lot of people now know the area you're in. If you're like in a little podunk town in the middle of nowhere and you're expecting to make a living doing it, do your research first. But if you live in a big city, like let's say you live, like let's say Houston, or you live in Los Angeles or New York or near that, or like a big city, let's say with, let's say with 100,000 people or more, then you should be able to make a living doing it. So what I would recommend is if you don't have a vehicle, you don't lease a vehicle, because they have maximum amount of mileages, generally speaking, that you can use in a year before they start charging you fees and such for usage. But what I would do is go to your local credit union and go to a credit union. They're the best people to go to see what kind of loan you could get for a car. And like the car that I use, that's exactly what I did. I'm at Beacon Credit Union over here in Lynchburg, right near the hospital. This branch wasn't here before, but we went through Beacon and we got a really low interest rate loan on the car. And we found a car that we wanted in another state. Even it was in North Carolina, and so we rented a car for the day. Me and my wife, we drove down to North Carolina, and we met the guy at the bank. And at the bank, the bank oversaw the transaction and got the title put in place with the credit union, or in the ownership of the credit union, and title transfer and all that stuff. It was really easy. It was really smooth, easy process. And yeah, it all started just by going into the credit union and asking them, what I could get. So Beacon, if you guys are watching this, I would love to do a commercial for you or something like that. That would be awesome. And so as a driver, it now I have the ability to make a lot of money driving for Uber, that I didn't have the opportunity to make before. So that's what I would do. Just go to a credit union, go to your local credit union, and walk in and say, hey, I would like to get a car loan. And then, if you don't like the rates there, go to another credit union, sign up, whatever, and get a low interest rate and get a car. And then if all else fails, just go to the dealership. They will get you a loan either way. It's just a matter of how much interest you're going to pay. Credit unions generally are the lowest. But yes, you can get a car loan. So let's say you're going to take out you want like a $10,000 car, a used car. I highly recommend the Honda Fit. So, and also, Honda, if you want me to do a commercial for you, I'll do that too. Just the price got to be right though, Or if you got some kind of perk you want to give me or something like that, that'd be great, because, I really like Hondas. I only buy Hondas in one other brand, which I'm not going to mention, because I'm really hoping Honda is going to give me some kind of, bonus or thing or whatever, promotional thing for mentioning them. That would be cool. Probably not ever going to happen. But anyways, so I got this Honda. It's a 2007 Honda Fit. I bought it in 2010. It was 3 years old. 2007 was the first year they made the Honda Fit. And other than just general maintenance on the vehicle, tires, batteries, spark plugs, oil changes, there's just the normal wear and tear stuff on the vehicle. Other than that, I haven't had to put any money into this thing. And I bought it with a little under 60,000 miles. Now it has over 180,000 miles. So I put like 120,000 miles on it, on top of what was already on. I'm approaching 200,000 miles, and this car still runs great. There's a little this or that I could do to it, but it runs great. So you can get a car loan like that. It was like for us at the credit union, it was like $210 a month over 5 years. We paid it off with our tax return the next year, so we paid for a year and a half a year and a half of paying on, and we made it, higher payments than we were required to because we had extra money to put on it. So yeah, in a year and a half we had it paid off, had a car. But yeah, even if you just wanted to get a car and you don't have, you don't have enough money on top of the job you're working right now to pay for getting a new car, then what you can do is just go get a loan, and let's say $200, $300, $400 a month, however fancy of a car you want, however expensive a car you want, and then just go work one weekend driving in the city. Like, go drive downtown in a big city for one weekend and make the money to pay it off, for that month. So you just once a month go to the city, or let's say you just want to go every weekend and make several hundred extra dollars a week or month depending on your area. That go do it. So it's a great way to pay for your vehicle. So a lot of people that have really fancy vehicles, that's what they do. They just drive with Uber to pay for it. So anyways, if you don't have a vehicle and you want one, that's an option. It's a job that you don't have to apply for. You just get to do, unless you're like a felon or something. So, all right. Well, I hope that helps. And as always, shalom.
Uber Dan here with 3 quick tips. First, get your first Uber ride free by downloading the Uber app and entering this promo code for $15 off. 2, receive a $100 bonus for completing your first 30 rides when you register as an Uber driver through the link below. After that, just download the Uber driver app and get rolling. And C, I really genuinely want to help you out with this Uber stuff, so please subscribe, share, and leave me some feedback. Seriously, ask questions and tell me what you really want to see. As always, thank you, and shalom.